Germany's electric vehicle sales have been released for February of 2022, and the numbers are frankly alarming. Today, Elon Musk revealed what the focus of Tesla's master plan, part 3, will be about. Scaling the company to an extreme size. The facts that I'm about to present to you say Germany, as the Germans predicted, is completely screwed. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you here. Let's get to the point. Germany is screwed. Let's start with this. In February, Germany EV sales were, well, you know what Germans are like? They love to buy local. Buying a car is said to be an emotional purchase. That's what everyone says, right? And yet, right on the precipice of Tesla delivering cars this week from its factory in Germany, German sales of EVs were frankly abysmal. Based on numbers from the top 15 best-selling electric cars in Germany in February, the Germans sold 6,428 EVs, whereas the incumbents sold 11,000 in Germany. And that's before, in fact, right as Tesla is about to open their factory and right as the following car manufacturers are about to start selling in Europe, if they don't already. Nita, CATL, XPeng, SAIC, General Motors, Wuling, MG, BYD, NIO, Aura, Great Wall, SsangYong, Volvo through Geely, Polestar, Geely, Zeekr, Geely, Aways, which are already on sale in Germany, and Weltmeister, amongst a number of others which may come this year or may come next year. Either way, the facts are that when the German unions said Germany could lose potentially more than 1 million jobs, they might have been right. So why did the unions say this? Well, a few months ago when Volkswagen CEO Herbert Diess was fighting for his life, he said it's possible that thousands of jobs would be lost in Germany because of the electric vehicle revolution, and that if Germany didn't act fast, it would be catastrophic for the automotive industry. And the unions agreed. In fact, it appears as though both Herbert Diess and the unions, based on these numbers, might have been correct. Now, Jose Pontes from Clean Technica says that with the chip crisis still raging, disruption is the order of the day. And one can say that anything goes right now in Germany. The overall market had its first signs of relief, plus 3% year over year. That was due to strong sales of electric vehicles, an increase of 55% year over year. There were 28,306 electric vehicle registrations last month, about 15% of the entire vehicle market in Germany. That pulled the market up because petrol gas vehicle sales were down 6%, diesel was down 16%, and plug-in hybrids even decreased by 1%. Plug-in hybrids sold 21,583, or about 11% of the entire market. That means that plug-in hybrids and electrics together took 26% of the market. So what's happening? Electric vehicles are becoming more popular, plug-in hybrid vehicles are becoming less popular, along with petrol and gas vehicles. Incredibly, in spite of the fact that Tesla is about to open its factory in Germany, they still had a great month, making first and second place for the first time. The Model 3 was in first, and the Model Y was in second. And Clean Technica says that this wasn't even an off-peak record performance. The Model Y's runner-up spot was, and this record score was achieved using units all made in China. So, if the Model Y can sell 2,254 vehicles with only Chinese-made vehicles, how many can it go to when they start to deliver German-made ones this week? In addition to that, the Model Y's 3,700 deliveries meant it was the fourth highest-selling vehicle period in Germany in February. And expectations are that Tesla will deliver 6,000 in March, giving it surely a podium spot for overall sales for that month. In another sign of the disruptive and historical times we are living in, top-ranked German model in February was the Mercedes GLC plug-in hybrid, and that was only in 6th place. If we look at electric vehicle sales, the highest-selling German EV in Germany in February was the Volkswagen ID.4, which came in 7th place. 7th place. That's the best the Germans can do. 7th place in their own home market. And like I said, the disruption is about to hit them and hit them really hard. If the best they can do is 7th, pretty much before the disruption truly starts, where will they be in 2 years' time from now? Realistically, I mean, consider the fact I just published a video talking about when that Herbert Diess said Volkswagen can't even compete with Tesla until their factory, their new electric vehicle factory, is built. And that won't even be built until the end of 2025. So what happens between now and 2026? Well, enormous disruption in Germany, massive job losses, potentially big bailouts of BMW and Mercedes, maybe even Volkswagen as well. I mean, even if we're generous, right, and we include all the plug-in hybrids, even though they're going to die off sooner or later, then still only 9 out of the top 20 models in Germany were actually German branded. 11 of those came from other countries. Look at what's happened for the entire year of 2022, meaning January and February in Germany. The Tesla Model 3 is in first place, even though the bulk of deliveries that were shipped to the country haven't even arrived yet, seeing as they're shipped in January. It has a lead of 1,300 units over the surprise runner-up, the Fiat 500e. And with the Tesla Model Y already in third place, we might see Tesla winning first and second place in Germany by the end of the year. In fact, it's almost certain. If Giga Berlin's ramp-up happens as expected, the Model Y will end the year as the best-selling EV in Germany, followed by the Model 3. Looking at the closest competition to Tesla, you can't actually expect very much from them, as they're either old or pretty significantly overpriced. The Volkswagen e-Up, Renault Zoe, Smart for 2 EV, they're all several years old and production constrained as well. So they're going to be unable to significantly improve on their past performances. This is a particular problem for Volkswagen with the ID.3, which is now being pushed back by other models like the more profitable ID.4 and the Audi Q4 e-tron in the race for limited supply of components that Volkswagen Group currently has. However, the poor showing from German auto companies doesn't end there. As you can see in this monthly table from Clean Technica, only 3 German models are present in the year-to-date top 10. Now, Jose says that besides the possible humiliation of having not one, but 2 Teslas leading the electric vehicle sales table, and in fact also the plug-in vehicle sales table period, one should highlight that out of the 3 small models, A and B segments present in this top 10, the Fiat 500e, Hyundai Kona EV, and Renault Zoe, none is a domestic vehicle. This highlights another issue German automakers need to address. On top of the Tesla threat in the midsize category, where are their small EVs? Well, I can tell you where they are. They're in China, and they're coming soon. We do find them in the second half of the table, sort of. Number 13th place, BMW i3, which is ancient now. The number 14, Opel Corsa EV. The number 16, Smart for 2 EV. And the number 17, Volkswagen e-Up. But most of these are close to retirement age, while the Opel model is a reskinned Peugeot 208. For Volkswagen, this is a pretty significant issue, as their small EVs are only set to land in 2025, 3 years away from now. That will mean 3 years of disruption for Volkswagen. And what does this mean? Well, the Asian competition, or in particular the Chinese competition, will be much stronger and fiercer than it is today. You probably might be saying, well, isn't there foreign import tax on Chinese cars? Well, yes, there is. However, it's only 10%. That makes China still extremely price competitive. For example, the cost of new electric cars in China has halved since 2011, while the average price of their European competitors has risen. In addition to that, legacy German brands face much higher overhead costs, much higher staff costs, much more bureaucracy in terms of building their new factories. So this means that the smaller, nimbler, faster, more efficient Chinese automakers have at least 3 years to just completely disrupt the German auto market. Now, I'll end with this. Tesla's first cars from its Gigafactory in Berlin are due to be handed over to customers tomorrow, Tuesday, 3 p.m. local time in Germany. Elon Musk took to Twitter this morning to announce that the main subject for Master Plan Part 3 is going to be scaling Tesla to extreme size. Main Tesla subject will be scaling to extreme size, which is needed to shift humanity away from fossil fuels, AI, and German car manufacturing. Well, I just added that last bit in, but hey, that's how it's going to play out. It's going to be fascinating to see. Let me know in the comment section below what you think will happen in terms of the German market being disrupted. We can see it before our very eyes. It's happening right now. But how bad will it be in 5 years' time? Let me know your thoughts and have a great day. Bye-bye.